right, what it is. I think we're live.
Are we live?
We're live, yep. I thought we were going to always start with that way, not knowing if we're live or not now. Because it takes like a second for that to pop up. What's up, guys? We're back with another review of the terrible show When You See Love, or not When You See Love, but Married at First Sight. season 12, episode 6. I suck in intros. My name is Snaxx.
Okay.
This is my wife, Kamille.
I'm sorry, honey.
Go ahead.
He literally was like, "Do you want to do the intro?"
Because I'm not an intro. I'm not an intro guy. But yeah, we're back. Let me turn this down a little bit.
We also are doing a new setup, if you can tell. Now I don't know where to look.
Yeah, we switched it around.
I don't know if I should be looking at y'all.
Just a little bit.
Snaxx,
so
looking at the computer.
You can look at me. Don't look at the computer.
Okay.
Look at the camera. If you want to, you don't have to. You don't have to look at the. No, you don't have to look at the camera at all if you don't want to.
Can I just do this?
Yes.
Okay. So we're trying it out because why are we doing this way?
I don't know. I just wanted a tighter angle.
I don't know what that means, but he wanted a tighter angle.
A tighter frame.
That's what he. Okay, so this is really
the other frame was like really wide. This is more so of a tighter frame. More what's the word I'm looking for? Cozy? Like not cozy, but the viewers are more like they're in here.
Oh, like it makes them feel like they're
inclusive. Is the word.
You guys tell us how it is.
Anywho, so how do you feel about the episode that we just got done watching?
Again, I feel like so much has happened and not enough. Nothing is. I do watch other reviews on YouTube. Look at
Kamille looking at the camera all naturally. Exactly. No, she's a natural. I don't want to look at the camera, but she's just naturally. I feel like y'all. She watches YouTube videos 24/7. I don't watch YouTube that much, but Kamille knows everything about YouTube. I don't want to look at the camera, but I'm just saying. I've just watched this episode and it just feels so. Okay, go ahead.
So I've been watching other reviews and they were saying that like this season does not feel like the other seasons. Like we're not focused on the actual couples really getting to know one another. Like we were watching The Bald and the Beautiful and they were saying like it's kind of like about Paige and Chris's drama.
Oh yeah, no, this is the Chris and Paige.
We're not getting any other type of like
even like today's episode was kind of still focused on Chris and Paige
or other people's thoughts and opinions about the relationship.
Yeah.
Nothing is kind of like about like at this point, episode 6, they should be in the house together. They should be talking to each other about finances and their kids. You know, like what are your thoughts on kids? Well, how many kids would you like to have? Like stuff like that. We're still in Vegas and Chris is still trash and Paige is still confused.
Yep. And it just seems like that's going to be how the show moves for like.
I don't want it to be because it was cool. I'm not going to lie. It was kind of entertaining at first and now I'm kind of like drained.
Yeah. I don't want to say I'm drained, but it's like it's the same episode every week because it's about Chris and Paige. It should be called, I don't know,
Chris and Paige
at First Sight.
Married at First Sight.
Chris and Paige.
Chris and
Paige at First Sight. That's what it should be called.
Chris and Paige
at First Sight. And what the hell they going through? Because everybody else really, and I don't know if it's because Chris and Paige's story is the most entertaining, or is it because everyone else's story is boring?
That's true. Oh, and on The Bald and the Beautiful, they were like, if you see production that much in the show, that means like it's just not going.
Yeah, production in there.
The cameras, the mics, people talking. We saw them today.
Left and right. I mean, let's start it off couple by couple.
Okay. Do you have your notes?
I don't have any notes.
I thought I saw you texting during the episode.
I probably wrote down like one thing about Brianna and Vincent. I damn know what mine even starting with Brianna and Vincent. Okay? Yeah, unless you want to do Chris and Paige.
Child, I'm tired of them.
All
we
right.
can start with Brianna. Let's just
go ahead. What you got for Brianna and Vincent?
Brianna is bossy.
I didn't write that down per se. What I wrote down was I think I wrote down that Vincent finally he like fake snapped. He didn't really snap, but he was like, bro,
Yeah, he's
chill.
Brianna is bossy, and Brianna also reminds myself of someone that I know.
Yeah, she's you.
She's me.
She's you. And I'm, to a certain degree, I'm Vincent, but it's like Vincent, he just needs time to figure out how to maneuver around that. He needs time to figure out how and when to essentially ignore your wife.
Yeah, and I know that sounds bad, but Brianna also needs to figure out, like, girl, it's a time and a place to nag your man.
And it's not always.
It's not always. I've learned that. It's not
first
always.
First, like, I want to say she was like nagging him about getting ready to separate. Just let that man be. You ain't gotta, Brianna, you ain't going where he going. It. Just let.
Now, what she could have done was nag him or let that be for when they was separating, but then nag him when it's time to go downstairs for the formal dinner.
The formal dinner is when you nag. Yeah, you save that nag. You gotta save that nag.
You nag. You gotta,
because that breakfast or whatever they were doing, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Because y'all was separating, he could be about his own business and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But you nag him when both of y'all got to show up as a unit.
And then Vincent, it just takes time, bro. Like, now I feel like I don't want to say I'm a master of it, but when my wife talks, it's just, I pick and choose.
You pick and choose what?
I pick and choose. Not saying I'm not listening, but I pick and choose what exactly I need to listen to, if that makes sense.
It doesn't.
It should. It should, but now.
No, you do. It's kind of like if I'm kind of like, babe, why you ain't do this? It like the severity. You base it off the severity of it. Like,
yeah, you can kind of you should be able to read when it's serious and when it's not serious. Yeah. And her telling you to, like, I don't know how she said it or what she said when she was rushing him to get ready, but Vincent will learn that maybe she's just talking, or maybe she's just going through
she's being her. Because half the time when I'm like nagging or whatever, I don't have to. I do gotta do this. Okay, what you trying to say?
Women nag. Okay.
Half the time when I'm like,
that's what y'all do.
Talking in a bossy type of way, I want him to do what I'm asking, but I'm not always pressed. And I feel like he's learned to realize, like, when like Kamille is really all right, maybe I should. And then he's also realized when not so much. And she reminds me of myself when she explained herself, like, when she was like,
oh, now I feel bad.
Yes, when she was sad and she was like, I don't want to come off what she say, bossy.
That's just,
I don't mean to. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, I feel you. That is me. I don't mean to come off like judgmental or bossy. Like, I want people to know, like, I'm nice.
Yeah,
I'm a nice
I mean,
person.
well, I'm just not bossy. No, you are bossy.
It's like, girl, that's me.
Yeah, you're bossy.
Nice.
Not,
you can be
and
both.
Being bossy and being nice are two different things. Two things can be true. You can be nice and be bossy. You just, being bossy means, in her regard, that she just likes things to be done a certain way.
And that's what he always tells me. It's like, I don't mean to. First of all, it's like the way you say it too. I don't mean to come off.
Yeah, so I wish we could have heard how she was like.
How she was talking.
Then I would be able to, like, figure out. Oh, maybe she really is.
Correct yourself a bit, because sometimes, like, I am like very like type A personality, and I do like things a certain way, and when it's not, that kind of like gets me flustered a bit. And so I think it is the way that you say it.
It's 100% the way it's presentation is everything. And at the same time with Vincent, like I'm saying, it is going to take time. You've been married for 4 days, 5 days.
Right.
Bro, it's a marathon. You will learn.
Yeah.
That everything comes out your wife's mouth is not important.
It may be important.
And vice versa. Everything that comes out of my mouth, probably not important. Kamille, you don't listen to everything I say. That's just a natural for a relationship. Some things.
What you be saying that I be listening to?
I don't know. I'll just be talking exactly nothing. She don't take me serious. It's just a part of the situation here. Women don't take us serious, and therefore you got to learn when and not to take them serious at the same time.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it works, because sometimes I literally will sit here and just talk to myself.
Yeah,
I'll be sitting here.
But then she will ask me, like, "Did you hear anything I said?" And I'll be able to read it back.
He's really
actually, I've gotten worse
over
this pandemic is just, they just be talking.
These past couple of months, you haven't been able to pick up.
No, because you just been talking.
We've been home a lot together.
They just like to talk. I don't know what it is.
But she also said something that I thought was nice when she was like, you know, he needs me and I need him.
And that's true.
So like she was like, I'm bossy, but sometimes he needs me to be.
He does. He
does.
She
didn't learn that lesson quick.
Yeah, we do. We do. And sometimes, Vincent, you are gonna have to get rushed, and maybe you are lagging behind sometimes. But in that situation, it probably wasn't that serious,
right?
And you probably, I don't know if he had to. I don't know if he necessarily didn't have to get mad, because I guess they're still just working through it. They don't know each other. So I guess he was just trying to be 100 with her, or whatever they call it. But
upfront and stuff. Yeah. Because I mean, Snaxx makes us late for church.
She's capping.
Go all the time.
We both make each other late.
So
because that's the thing, you're just as almost lackadaisical in terms of getting ready as I am. So that's not really our issue, or like our issue is not really the same. It's just I'm talking about in general. Y'all talk. We're supposed to listen. We don't have to listen 100%. Got to pick and choose, brother. Pick and choose. Pick and choose. What else you got for Brianna?
This is real interesting. I'll tell you the truth.
What else you got for Brianna?
I said,
stick and move. Stick and move.
I said she needs to learn when to pick her battles and when she can be bossy. LOL. Because it's a time and a place for it.
It's a time and a place.
It's a time and a place.
It's a time and a place. Other than that, they look like they bounced back solid. They went out for the.
That's good. When they went, was it
skydiving? They went skydiving.
Yeah.
It's not like they bounced back real decent. They went skydiving.
And that's okay. That's how it should be. You talk it out. Oh my gosh, if she's not me. But like you talk it out, you deal with it, you know, accept it. You have flaws, and then you work through it and you move forward. So yeah.
You'll figure it out, Vincent. It just takes time. I saw him getting frustrated. I ain't gonna change for nobody. Yes, you are.
You will. You will. And
yes,
she will too. She'll learn. Like
eventually, she might learn. Like she said,
to fall back when, you know.
Yeah, she said she's still trying to figure out Vincent and whatnot. And that's a part of it too. Y'all just met each other. And you don't know what his triggers are. But he seems like a very.
So I know not to be on you about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she'll learn that too. When she figures out his triggers, she'll learn to fall back. you know.
His confessional, everybody thought it was just funny. I ain't gonna change for nobody.
Chaplin.
Man, shut up. Yes, you are. You are. You don't know the half. You're gonna change real fast.
So that's what I have for them.
Still got them making it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm trying to making it. We're gonna go separately at one at a time, but
oh, okay. Yes, sir. See, I'm falling back.
Anywho. Anything happened on the preview? I don't think so. No. They had like a little.
It was a little hiccup. He said he feels that she belittles him.
He said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again. And learning that in the marriage, it's just not going to work that way every time. But I still got them making it too. Mm-hmm. I think
it's just a learning curve. We're still learning it. I mean, we ain't been married for 50 years.
Shoot, what are we, 2? About to be 3?
Yes. So we've been together for 9 years, but we've only been married for 2. So is it 2? Yeah. I don't know. See, look, it's 2.
It's 2.
It's 2. So yeah, it's just I feel like it's just part of like what we have to learn, you know, when you're married. So
yeah. So I got them making it. Chris and Paige.
Dude, can we go to
you want to do them last? Okay.
I'm tired of them.
I feel you.
Can we do Clara.
Clara and Comb Over. Clara and Comb Over. So far so good for them too. Dramatizing that. Like, I don't think maybe she's making it a big deal. Maybe that's why they're dramatizing it, but I just don't think it's a huge deal.
It's okay. I can see where it's like pause for concern because she said that he's been in like long-term relationships, like years, and didn't tell that person that he loved them.
I feel like so. This is what I feel like. I feel like for her is almost a good thing to a certain degree.
Because she's always falling in love and saying she loves people.
Not even that. It's just a baggage thing. Like, she could be in the Paige situation where he has a whole bunch of baggage and she got to deal with the baggage.
Right.
It sounds like she has no baggage to deal with and she's still like damn near complaining about it.
And it seems like we also have to like, it's like two sides to the same coin because it's like, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
He takes marriage seriously. He takes
everything.
being in love seriously.
You damn near.
He's not just gonna say it to anybody.
Anybody, no. Even it's a little weird that he's been in long-term relationships and he hasn't said it, but maybe he just wasn't there. Like,
you in the love.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. There should be no cause for concern there. I don't think he'll ever be in love with me. No, if he's in love with you, he'll tell you he's in love with you. I don't think he's just not telling people he's in love with them.
He doesn't seem like that. Like
no, he doesn't seem like that. Yeah. He doesn't seem like that. So it was just, I feel like his life, like the women he's dated, he just wasn't that involved with. Like he was dating them. Maybe he was a faithful man. Maybe he was just in the relationship. But I don't think that should be a cause for concern. That should be a cause for joy. She could be Paige. I feel like she said
that. She said that in the show. She said she's grateful. She's always said she said she always falls in love. So that's a big, being in love is like part of who she is, you know, in relationships. So that's probably why it's not a big deal, but for her, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I get it. But that's what I'm saying. So I feel like I don't like the fact that they're dramatizing it too.
Well, they just trying to make some, you know.
That's another thing,
the
bro.
show is horrible. They
oh my God, this was the worst edited show of all time. We're gonna talk about what's her name?
Yeah.
Jake from State Farm and Haley, but I don't know if anybody else peeped.
I don't like Haley no more.
Yeah, Haley's on. She's I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if anybody peeped, but like when they were having a conversation when they were eating breakfast.
Not yet, babe. You trying to go there already?
Man, it was bad. It's just bad editing.
Go ahead.
Anyway.
Yeah, she is.
What are you doing?
It's because, and I think she kind of brought that up too. She was like, she's waiting for the other shoe to drop. I think that's exactly what she said.
The other shoe to drop?
Yeah, because like everything right now is like perfect.
Yeah, it's like she's searching for something.
Like, something's gotta be there.
And that's it right now.
But honestly, I did make a note about Ryan. I said that I love Ryan. He's awesome. Just because of the way he handled himself throughout the entire episode. Like, basically when the whole thing happened, how he was like kind of being like a mediator. I just
talking
like
about the
you know, none of that. So
yeah. Hey y'all, I agree. The editing makes it seem much more awkward than it think. Yeah, it's terrible.
Horrible.
It is horrible. Like,
and it's like
even with Ryan and Claire at the end when he told her like, you know, you need to just focus on what's coming out your mouth, whatever he said.
Yeah.
And then they showed them going back and forth, just being paused, just staring at each other.
And it was the same clip.
You think that's how the conversation went?
That's not how the conversation went.
No.
And I'm pretty sure like she had a response.
I'm sure. And then I'm sure he had a response, and I'm sure they ended the conversation.
And I'm sure it was fine.
I'm sure the conversation ended with them just looking back and forth at one another.
And you can tell that the conversation ended.
I don't want to say it gets better, but it's like, is this going to be the last season I watch of Married at First Sight?
Really bad.
It's getting bad.
It's like you're doing the most. Like even when they like stopped the music, when he was just like, you're going to have to change The way it was like, damn.
Yeah, they
like,
tried to make it a moment, and it wasn't.
It
I just
wasn't
know
that deep.
you can tell from body language that it was not a moment, and they tried to make it a moment, and that's just getting annoying. I'm just overwhelmed with Chris. Yeah, we're gonna get the Paige and Chris for sure.
Is this
Sarah. Yeah, we're gonna
overwhelmed with Chris. Yeah. I'm drained.
We talked about it earlier. Like it feels like this whole season is just about Paige and Chris, and I was shocked that they had sex.
They had sex and then she stopped talking to him.
I don't know. It wasn't. Was it not 38-year-old peen. I guess it wasn't.
You can't say that on here.
I guess it wasn't hidden.
Auntie
but
watches this.
Oh, it's okay. Hi, Auntie. No,
I don't know. Was it because he literally said that they had relations, and then after that she was distant. But then I'm like, maybe she's like, it could be because she doesn't say much. But what I was kind of like reading, maybe she was saying that you're wanting like affection and all this stuff like that, but we don't have any deep conversations.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it.
Maybe she felt bad, like you're gonna have sex with me. And
understand what she's saying though, because it's very.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's easier for us to understand outside looking in versus we just had relations, and I don't. She's not telling him why she's upset.
Yeah.
Or why she's like being disconnected. She ain't said nothing.
I think that I get the relations part, but I feel like as a grown man, like he's 38 years old, he should be able to understand that.
Read the room.
Yeah, he should be able to understand what she's saying. That, bro, we have no real connection. I want to build a real connection before you act here.
Because he's 38 don't mean he knows.
I know, but still,
he on the show for a reason.
Facts. That's a good point. But even then, it's like, I don't want to hold your hand, bro. I don't know you. And then when she said that they had sex, it was like on some drunk.
Yeah,
we've been drinking, and then you're my husband. Why? It was just like a why the hell not type situation. Do y'all think Eric is wrong or wrong for y'all? See, y'all just here for the drama, man.
Y'all here for Chris and Paige.
The drama. Are the producers responsible for Eric and Virginia coming to dinner late? That's a good question. Maybe
they're toxic. Who said
that? Rookie Babe. I don't want to say that wrong. I suck at reading. I think so. But
oh my gosh,
it's the 80s sex. Yeah, it's them 80s porn scenes.
It was like clockwork. Like break it down the timeline. They had relations. She ain't talking to you no more.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then she lied, talking about she was going out for a girls' night. And then he went downstairs to get food and saw her hanging out with the rest of the couples.
He was
upstairs.
He probably walked away so sad.
That is so sad. Still dropping in and out.
Man, I apologize, y'all. It's always something with these streams.
Dang.
Let me know if it's still doing that, Claudia. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Claudia.
Appreciate you, Claudia. Hold on.
I don't know what this screen is.
You can move that over.
Oh, are we done going live?
No, we're still good.
Still live and you singing?
Damn, somebody, is it me or the audio is a bit bad, just dropping in and out? That sucks.
Dang.
Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, y'all let us know if it's getting better. We still new at this.
Man, it's just going live. It's a little different. That's what I want. There we go. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. All right. We're going to see if that's working.
I don't know what you just did.
I know. My wife
This
looking
stuff
like,
looked
what
like
are you doing?
Physics. I don't know what that was.
Then what were we talking about?
Haley lying, going downstairs
Oh
for
yeah,
girls' night, and she was hanging out with the crew and left her man upstairs.
Finessed them. But yeah, I don't know what that was about. I feel like at first I thought they were gonna make it, but now I'm leaning towards no for them.
I think he's
the previews showed that they're like when they moved in, it's gonna be an issue. So
yeah, they were giving me what was the ice skater's name? See, she's so unforgettable. She's forgettable, and I feel horrible about it.
The ice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the ice skater in
what's her name from the old season? I can't think of her names. I know you're talking about.
Whatever,
though.
that couple that never moved in.
Never moved in. Yeah, they're gonna move in, but they're not really
gonna
move in.
Connected. They're not gonna be connected.
Nah.
At all.
So that's boring. Haley and Jake.
Yeah.
Chris and Paige, babe. Let's just knock out Chris and Paige.
Okay, so first thing that I had was we can mix them in with Virginia and Eric because I feel like is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could just do Chris Paige and Virginia and Eric.
Okay. So, was her name Molly? Is that what somebody's giving me the name?
Molly, yep, that's her name. Molly, yep.
Okay, so Eric, when they were like having a conversation, Eric tells Chris that he needs to man up.
Yeah, so that's where
you brought up that it is possibly a cultural issue as to why Chris and Eric are not seeing eye to eye.
That's what it is. That's what started it all. I feel like Eric, so when they were sitting down and they were having the man-to-man conversations, and like I feel like Eric was a little drunk, maybe.
He was
drunk, okay.
He looked Virginia didn't turn that boy.
Yeah, turn that man into a drunkard.
He called her a drunkard. Oh my gosh, that's like a biblical term.
I hate Chris.
Drunkard.
Yeah,
like,
but no.
Gosh.
So they were having a conversation, and Eric, I feel like Eric in his mind thought he was giving him like real, like like
man to man up. Like he thought he was
giving them positive. Thought he was giving them positive, like what I'm saying, words and whatnot. You just got to man up and take control of your situation, bro. And in Chris' mind, all he heard was, "You gotta stop being a bitch." Like that's all he heard was.
And I think it's a cultural thing. Like you can't tell me stuff. Yeah.
But Eric was very drunk and all. Yeah.
Eric was very drunk, and I also feel it's like I don't know you.
No, that's number
like what
one.
Chris said. Like
that's number
as much
one.
as I dislike Chris, like 70% of the episode, I was kind of like,
damn, they're about 90.
I was kind of rocking with him because you don't know me. He was like, I don't know none of y'all.
None of y'all
are not none of the guys.
I just met y'all. I just met y'all.
So for y'all to be in my business like this, show or not, this is my real life, and I don't owe y'all no explanation.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep telling me it's one thing to be like, I'm there for you. But it's another for you to keep inserting yourself and telling me how to handle my wife.
Yeah.
When I don't know you.
Don't know you. And I think that's what started it all. I think the night before where, they came in drunk late again. Maybe again, it might be the producers. I don't know.
Yeah,
but when Eric and
they always come in late.
Always. For the 2 or 3 dinners they've had, they were late. Yeah. So when they came in last time and Virginia made that comment and they were just like very drunk during a very super serious conversation. No. And I think that's what started it all. And then the following day, Eric's like, you need to man up. And I feel like Chris was just like,
overstepping boundaries. And like Chris was right. Like Eric he was wrong in how he spoke to Virginia. That was inappropriate. I agree.
Yeah.
Chris, the way he spoke to her.
Yeah.
But you're asking me for boundaries, but yet you all the way tiptoeing all over here.
But like
in my business.
Like what's her name said? Clara said, like y'all, you're legit like pushing me at this point. Like Clara said that Virginia was pushing.
Like you're pushing.
Like this man is clearly buttons. You clearly see this man's going through a lot.
You see he's agitated, and you're constantly like poking the bear.
Poking the bear, yeah.
Constantly.
But Chris doesn't know Paige either. In fact, the girls don't. Girls know Paige more than Chris since they met before the wedding.
That's also true, and I think that's probably where they're coming from.
The girls,
yeah, because like Chris is for some reason confused. He did say they not friends.
Y'all not friends.
They're not friends.
Y'all not friends.
But they know Paige a little bit more.
Yeah, no, they just met.
That's true.
they
know of her.
Chris is looking. Chris is looking through all that. Like y'all are not really friends.
This is a show.
That's why he's saying this is fake support. Like y'all might care, but y'all don't care that much to the point how y'all acting.
Yeah.
I kind of feel him 100%. Like y'all acting like y'all know Paige, And y'all are trying to put yourself in Paige's shoes. And
another point, do they know Paige?
No.
The Paige that y'all saw, my bad,
She just said the Paige I knew 2 weeks ago isn't this Paige. You didn't really know.
Well, that Paige wasn't married.
No.
That Paige,
or that Paige didn't have a husband with the baby mama. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Y'all don't know Paige.
Y'all don't know Paige. Y'all don't know how Paige is when she's dealt a situation like this.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's different, but I think that since it is a show, they had a right to some of the information just because it's a show. But
it all depends on how you how you go about it. Like, I feel like if they were to go about it in a more respectable way, Chris might have been more willing to like open up or be cool with like sharing information and whatnot. But all they do is come in. By the way,
guys, we still don't like Chris.
No. Make that clear. I just think he was being a real nigga this episode. It was just like, y'all are pissing me off. Like, because y'all are being very like intrusive into our wedding, like into our marriage. Like, I get it. We're on a show. We have all these like,
prompts, and y'all have to talk. We gotta have content.
And we're in very relatable situations because we're all doing this married at first sight. I get it. But at the end of the day, y'all are asking very like
serious, detailed questions. Asking questions.
Making statements. She was like, Virginia was like, I don't feel like you're going above and beyond based off what Paige is telling me.
I'm with her. Sure.
I feel her, but that's not her place to say that to Chris. It's 100% true.
What it is it is coming from Virginia. If that would have came from, I think even if it would have come from Clara, it might have been received because Virginia.
Maybe, but Clara already said like
he wasn't coming in. He wasn't giving that smoke to Clara.
No, but no, he damn near he was about. I don't say he was about to, but some of that energy was towards Clara too, because Clara was like, "Yeah, we already talked. If it was any other or the four girls, we wouldn't have stayed." If I'm Chris, I don't want to hear that from y'all. I really don't.
I'm sorry, I know care. Myself, and I probably would have said that.
To Chris?
Yes.
And Chris would have probably gave you the same like response. Like,
and Chris, I wouldn't have continued to poke. That's where Virginia messed up.
You gotta
I'm gonna say how I feel because even though Paige is not my friend, I do support her. You know what I mean?
So I don't think you would have said that. Like, I don't think you would have got that much into their business to the point where you would say that you feel like he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Because I would have said that I don't appreciate.
Maybe I would have said.
I don't think you would have said because it's very like.
I don't care about.
It's not that you don't care about people's business. It's you understand that that's their business. That's not your place to say. I think you should be doing more.
Let's see. Hold on.
Facts. Paige is acting like the folks and Get Out.
I do kind of appreciate Virginia too. It's first of all, Virginia typically has a disposition as if she's drunk. That doesn't help. Okay?
No.
That's that. She already said the disrespectful comments the night before. That doesn't help. But what she was saying to me is valid. And I even feel like when she said, I don't feel like you're going above and beyond.
That's not her place, though.
But if that's what she's saying, that's her opinion.
And okay, that's cool. But if you're going to say that, you got to expect that smoke back. Because that is
But why is that this? Okay.
Because that's not your place to tell that man that he's not going above and beyond in his relationship. When you don't know him.
I'm so like
she doesn't
torn because it's like I feel like she doesn't know him, but this is like a different situation.
It's the same exact thing as Eric telling him that he needs to man up. It's the exact same thing.
That's true.
It's literally
Eric don't know Chris. He doesn't know him well enough to be looking him in his face and say, "Man up." He could have said, I know you got a lot going on. Just treat He could even said, "Just treat your wife good."
Just try to do a little bit better, or something. But you got to man up.
Him like he was his little brother, or like he was like, "You got to man up. You got to blah blah blah." I don't know. I just feel like it was overstepping boundaries on both ends.
Yes, it is. I don't know. So I don't know if Chris. I don't think Chris overstepped the boundary until they overstepped the boundary. He's been overstepping the hell out of Paige's boundaries.
Facts.
But in terms of like everybody else's relationships, I think. I don't like Chris. I hate that it seems like I'm sticking up for Chris because I'm not.
So everybody basically should have had the disposition of Ryan. Is that that's what you're saying?
Mind y'all business. Just mind y'all
when they got
business.
in the bed, he was like, I mean, I can't say I don't have like thoughts and opinions about the
Yeah,
situation,
but that's not what we here for.
He probably fed up. He probably
Yeah, he like Buddy at the
Jacob was
Jake.
just sitting there at the end of the table, like,
where my food at?
Right, he was just like,
I don't give a damn about what they doing. Cause it's just like I feel Chris to a certain extent. It's like, bro, y'all, this is not y'all marriage. Y'all don't really care about Paige that much to the point where y'all feel like y'all need to step in and tell me that I'm not stepping up as a man. Y'all don't know Paige like that because that's annoying, and I feel him 100%. It's like he was saying, like, this is all fake energy that y'all are giving me right now. Y'all are giving me energy as if y'all are Paige's best friends.
Well, somebody needs to. Ain't nobody advocating for the girl.
I think somebody just hit in the chat. Virginia and Clara spoke up more for Paige than Paige sticked up for herself.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like, facts, but even then, that's not their place.
Like, it's not their place, but it's like, I feel bad for that girl. No, she's not. She's getting ran over. It's like something in her. I'm not trying to look, y'all. I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody. Something in here is not clicking.
With who?
With Paige.
Yeah, no, she's
like something's not clicking, and like somebody in another thing that I watched, Blood and the Beautiful, they were talking about toxic faith. That's what she has. Like, she keeps saying this is ordained by God, and she is just, this is toxic. It is toxic faith, and it's her faith that's keeping her in this toxic situation. Yeah.
Again, so I don't.
Virginia, they're not her friends.
No,
they're not her friends. They probably won't even
not
talk
even
to her after
a little
show.
bit.
I don't even know how close they'd be.
They might become close after the show.
Okay, so how about this? If Brianna would have said something, would you have said? Because are they even really friends? But they both black.
Still fake energy to a certain degree. It's still fake to. I agree with Chris to a certain degree. Y'all are not friends, and y'all are giving me best friends reactions. When y'all should not. Y'all should be focused on y'all little new marriages. I didn't have to tell. Chris didn't necessarily have to tell them that he had a baby on the side. He had to tell Paige. But do you think he had to go out and tell everybody else they had a baby on the side?
So that's when he was like, that's why he said he went above and beyond. He told her.
Possibly. For them, yeah.
But okay, that's what ticked me out too. When Virginia was just like, you need to go above and beyond. He was like, I did. I told her I had a baby on the way.
Yeah, no, that was terrible. Again, that's why I don't like Chris. He's a bad person. That his response right there is terrible. But even with that being said, Virginia still does not have the right to tell him.
Oh, yes, Nichelle. She said, but why? I'm sorry, boo. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Just hit me. But why do they have to be friends to show concern? Why can't they just be decent human beings? Not
saying they're not decent human beings. It's like, if I don't know you, right? And I'm getting in your business, it's cool if you take it.
But they weren't even really getting deep into his business like that.
She told him that you're not doing enough.
Okay, I'm not talking about Virginia. I'm talking about girl, Clara.
Clara said if I was her, I wouldn't stay.
I would have said this. It's the babe,
that's not getting in their business, but that is a very that is a specific type of statement where it's like I'm coming at you.
Yes.
And again,
you wrong. I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
That's cool.
Me, remember she was in that to Paige. She was like, "You a better woman than I am."
That's cool, but you're telling that to somebody you don't know.
But I think that's different, babe, because we are all in like this experiment together. It's not like I don't know you at all, right?
No, it is though. Clara and Chris.
They've flown somewhere together. They've had all these things together. I'm pretty sure they've had conversations.
I am willing to bet that Clara and Chris have had 3 conversations.
You think it was inappropriate, babe? They just went, what's naming? You think it's inappropriate for Clara to be like, if it had been me, I would have left? You think that's inappropriate to say?
I don't know if the thing is, I'm not saying
this. Is that you? Chris, is that you now? What is happening?
Again, for the 5th time, I am not sticking up for Chris. I don't like Chris. I just want people to understand as to why he was angry. I don't want him to just like a random angry black man on TV.
Right, and he's not. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I also brought up the cultural difference. I don't even know if that's like correct. If it could just be Eric doesn't know his place, period. But I also kind of feel like it's like a cultural thing. Like sometimes people that are of different culture, they feel like it's okay. From my personal experience, they typically kind of overstep sometimes.
Yeah.
but they don't mean any harm.
No.
They just don't understand that. Don't talk to me like that. Don't come to me like that. You don't know me. Back up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's kind of one of those things. I feel like Eric was drunk, but I also feel like he really didn't mean no harm. He really was trying to come.
He told me he said it like 3 times too.
So what do you? And he thought he was like trying to give like sound advice. Yeah. Like you need to man up,
Chris, what do you mean by that?
He's like, man, what you mean? and I think it's a disconnect.
There's a complete disconnect. Complete disconnect.
Like, you don't talk to me like that. You gonna run up on me like that. You don't.
And I'm not even trying to say what his response was like warranted. Like everything Chris did on that bus was disrespectful.
This is funny. I had a note on it. Clara was on the bus crying.
Was she?
Yes, when they was arguing, when Chris was yelling at Virginia, she was like this.
They done woke up an angry black man, bro. They don't want to see no angry black man on TV. It's like...
But you gonna read some of the comments? My eyes is bad. I can't see.
Unless he agreed to come on national TV and air his laundry. He knew this was a part of it. Yes, that's a fact. I get that. But even then, it's like, we're only human. And you can only take so much from some people that you really don't know. What's up?
Listen, go ahead, babe. Don't mind me.
No, that's all I gotta say about Chris and his situation with Eric. What else happened? On the bus with Chris and Eric.
He was going in. I feel like in that moment, Eric should have said, "Hey, don't talk to my wife like that." He didn't wait until 3 hours later. I'm sorry. I get it. Maybe he wasn't whatever, but Chris was out of order. He shouldn't have been talking to Virginia like that.
Again, that's what I'm saying. None of that.
Eric should have said something.
In the moment. He should have something in the moment. He was just looking at him like, damn, he was just like, you treating the hell out of my wife right now. Maybe I should be saying something. Damn. Virginia, you gonna let him talk to you like this?
You see him talking to you like that?
I feel like Virginia damn near probably got upset when they got back. And that's why Eric had to sit down at the table.
You didn't even sit there and say something. You ain't defend me. She probably got in.
I definitely got that vibe that when Eric sat down, he got chewed out the night before for not saying anything.
Mm-hmm. He said this comment and I was just like, remember you was just when they were recapping Chris's behavior, and he was like,
hold on, this is AJ. Hey, I don't feel bad for Paige anymore. She's stupid at this point.
Period.
AJ.
Period, AJ. I don't like saying that, but
I'm not calling Paige stupid, but
stupid. She's confused.
She's definitely confused.
She's in toxic phase.
Yeah.
You know.
What were you saying though?
But I was saying they was like, when Eric was talking about Chris's behavior, he was like, I didn't know what he was gonna do. We were scared.
Yeah. Angry black man. He woke up an angry black man and did not know what to do.
Now Eric's scared.
Now Eric's scared.
We didn't know he was gonna come at us. We were scared. I said, "Oh my."
Cultural differences is what we will call those.
You scared, my man. You was disrespectful.
Yeah, bro. You told my man. No, you told him to man up 3 times in one conversation.
He don't see that. He don't see that was inappropriate.
And I don't think he even sensed the energy that Chris was annoyed at that conversation. He was like, "Bro, what do you keep saying that? I got to man up. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, and he don't know.
He didn't even recognize it.
The room. Stop talking to me. You know,
now,
you told
please stop talking to me.
One time was cool, but you didn't say it 3 times. You can't see that I'm getting irritated.
Yeah,
it's like a disconnect.
Milan said Virginia and Eric were acting like Karen and Brad. I don't know Karen and Brad. Do you know? I guess that might have been a other season.
I'm thinking.
I don't know Karen.
I don't know who Karen and Brad is, but is she saying like Virginia is a Karen? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know who Karen and Brad are.
I don't think so. More of the story is right now, I think Paige and Chris are going to continue to be toxic. I think Eric and Virginia are going to continue to be annoying for the rest of the season.
Hold on, let me see what else. I did have something else. Oh my gosh!
They said, "How Haley gonna lie like that? Like she was Dolo? Hell no." She definitely hit my man with the okie doke. Yeah, it's just me and the girls.
It's little girls' night. Nothing crazy. It's little girls' night. We gonna hang out.
Yeah.
Jacob went out there and get himself a sandwich. He probably was just, he always talking about food. He was hungry, trying to get him.
Probably went to go grab an onion.
Went down there and saw his wife with the crew. But I was gonna say, let me see. Hold on. Chris was kind of right. He was just like,
Man,
y'all are looking at me.
Go ahead.
Oh, y'all are looking at me like I'm crazy and stuff like that. And like I'm being disrespectful, blah 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 blah. But yet y'all are walking around this casino drunk.
Yeah, bro. When he called, what's the name, a drunkard?
You're a drunkard.
Yeah, you're
worried
drunkard.
about me. You be wrong with your own stuff because you're a drunkard.
And then Eric was like, "Bro, what are you even talking about?"
Yeah, he was confused. Like, what? And then
nigga, you know your wife a drunkard.
You know she like drink. And
bro,
Virginia was just like, I'm not gonna lie. I like to drink.
And then the first thing she said when she got to the table, anyone need a shot?
After the day I've had or whatever she was saying.
She is annoying.
I'm sorry, Chris had her with that one. Like, you worried about the wrong stuff, baby girl. You need to worry about yourself.
Yeah, you're a drunkard. That took me out.
AJ said
I lost it. Yeah, but Chris asked about the other couple's sex life afterwards, so Eric wouldn't have known he was pissed about the man. So again, I don't know if that's editing, but I feel you. And that's another reason why I hate Chris, because Chris is asking about boundaries, but then you're asking about everybody's sex life on the show. But again, I don't even know if that's a prompt that the producers told them.
It sounded like they'd be like,
because
the
producers
also had the same conversation with the girls. So it seems like this kind of,
Yeah. You know, the producers like always have like prompts and whatnot for the people to ask each other during like the meetings and whatnot. The drunkard took me out, bro. I was like, damn.
Oh. That's another point. So when they was at the table and Chris was talking, like, doing his apology, how he brought up how his grandma
he's so extra.
His grandma be praying for him, man. He was like, I can't even get it out. Paige, she laid hands on me. She
laid hands on my head and she just took my pain away. She showed me something that my grandma been doing for 27 years, and she was able to do it after a week. I hate Chris. I don't like Chris.
I lay hands on him.
Paige was definitely. I prayed over my man. He good now. Don't worry about him, y'all. My man good.
Gosh. I was like literally in tears. And then like he said, what he say? Something like reading scripture over him or something like that.
Something. That whole dinner was hilarious.
And then had the nerve to tell her at the end that he feels spiritually attracted to her.
Yeah. What happened at the end?
Oh my gosh.
With Chris and Paige. Chris was
so toxic. Like,
first they were showing like Chris was saying that he was going to get back with his ex or something like that.
He said that he still loves her.
Yeah.
But just because he loves his ex doesn't mean that he should be in a relationship with her. This is what he tells his wife. Paige does not like that, of course. She leaves, whatever, comes back, and then says, I just don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, what are you left for to come back to ask him what? So then she's like, I just don't understand, and yada, yada, yada. But, I feel like there's more to this.
Yeah.
And then he tells her, yesterday I saw you in a different light, when you prayed over me and you read scripture over me, whatever that means. And, I feel spiritually attracted to you now.
Oh, that's what he's talking about, the spiritual attraction. They're annoying.
And then she started smiling.
Yep. She just knew like this is the man
this is
for
like
me.
The ultimate attraction.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna do that. They're gonna do that all
that first night, but now he's spiritually attracted. That's all I ever wanted.
My man may think I'm ugly, but
God.
We're spiritually attracted. That's all I need.
That is so bad.
Yeah.
That is so toxic. Like,
that's about to be the show. I'm telling you, it's Married at First Sight.
It's like
Chris and Paige season.
She went from you literally just, it's like, look at not the power, but like the control of the situation he has. He just told her that he loves his ex, and then
he was thinking about going back to the ex.
And then 10 minutes later says, I'm spiritually attracted to you, and now she's okay. It's like
big
she
smile,
forgot all
big silly smile after he said
what he
that.
just said. It's like some type of mind control.
And y'all not calling her stupid. Stupid is just, you're a bad person, AJ.
AJ's mean.
Y'all not calling her stupid? Nah, she's not stupid. She just
somebody said like it sounds like grooming. Like she's
just one of those people that really wants a relationship, and she'll probably do anything.
I'm like frustrated over her. I'm really frustrated.
I mean, at first I feel like the first few episodes she was like the victim, and we were all like, "Oh damn, poor Paige." Now it's like, Paige, you just acting silly at this point.
Girl, she cheesing.
Yeah,
cheesing over. I'm spiritually attracted to you.
Again, I always go back to being a TV show too, and she can't just leave because she's on a TV show. So,
oh yeah, somebody said that Pastor Cal had an interview this week or last week, and basically was saying that Paige had the option to leave.
Oh damn, for real?
but she chose to stay. But I feel like that's still not.
I feel like that's fake news.
No, it's true. That's what he said. I heard the interview, but that's wrong because y'all know she's in a contract where if she does leave,
that's what I'm saying.
To, you know what I mean?
There's.
So don't sit up here and be like she had the option.
Yeah,
to
she
leave,
could just
she
leave.
chose to stay. No, she chose. She ain't got no $100,000 or however much it is to breach her contract.
Yeah.
So that I think I looked at Pastor
Chris do. I'll make a fourth of what you make. I hate Chris.
He's so horrible. I make a fourth. He's so I can't stand him.
Now y'all just find other words for stupid. Facts. Claire and Ryan went about things in a good way, in my opinion. No, they're so my favorite couples at the top, Brianna and Vincent. We were talking about it earlier. Vincent had a little moment. He wasn't ready for Brianna's bossiness, but again, I feel like it comes with time. He will eventually learn to just ignore his wife whenever she's talking. I think
we should rephrase that.
No, that's what it is.
He needs to learn how. When I feel that Brianna needs to, she'll learn when to pick and choose when she can, be assertive and when she should just let it go, let it ride.
Yeah,
that's what I.
You just gotta learn how to process what your wife is saying and how and when you gotta pick and choose how to react or when to react or what to react or to what she's saying. Like, again, I wish we could have heard what she was saying when she was rushing to get ready,
right? And
what tone she had,
right?
But for his reaction to be like, I ain't changing for nobody. Maybe she was kind of bossy, but again, I feel like this comes with time, bro. Like you have a quote unquote bossy wife. Again, I don't think she's bossy. She just likes things to be done a certain way.
Oh,
I feel like he'll get used to it.
I'm sorry. This comment right here.
She said, or she can't just leave, but she can film on the side like Mika. Yeah. We talked about that last week.
See, and that's why I can't feel bad for Paige.
No, she could definitely do the Mika route. I'm sure you've seen Mika Paige and you saw how Mika got down, and Mika wasn't for none of that.
She wasn't to sleep with him, and I know she's sleeping with him every day because all the way in the future, whatever it's called, they had that clip of her talking to Pastor Cal, and she told Pastor Cal they've had sex every single day.
Had sex every day, Pastor Cal.
Every single day. So that means every single day means on the day that he told you that he was still in love with his ex-fiance, y'all still had sex that night?
Probably so.
On a day that he told you all this other stuff, y'all still had sex that night?
Probably so. They're toxic. Like I said, we talked about that last week. I think she definitely, if she feels the way that we all think she should feel, she definitely could pull the Mika route and just not sleep with her husband or not. Like we can figure this out. Until we figure this out, we're separate. Basically, we're married, but we're separate until we figure something out.
Because Chris was upset about the day with Eric and probably found solace in his wife and had sex with her again.
Man,
I can't.
That dinner was funny. So when Chris came, he had the full apology. The apology was funny. Ryan legit tried to bro, no.
Like he saw it.
he saw it like, coming. Bro, Eric, chill. He just apologized to everybody. Eric was like, nah, don't talk to my wife like that.
Nah, let's address it. I'm gonna address that comment.
He was like, no, go ahead, finish what you're saying.
Keep that same energy. What's up?
What do you mean by that? Stupid. AJ, be a better person, bro. Dang. That's all we got though, man.
Let me make sure.
I think that's all we got. Again, right now, so I got Brianna Vincent making it. I got Ryan Clara making it. Yeah, Comb Over Clara making it. I got
Stop calling him Comb Over.
He Comb Over for the rest of the season.
We like him.
I like Comb Over. That's just his nickname. Ryan is Comb Over. Haley and what's the name? Jake from State Farm. They're not gonna make it.
Better. He's awkward, but she's kind of not from the way they're presenting it. She's not handling.
No, she's not ready for. She's not ready for a I won't say she's not ready, but she.
Well, she kind of act like.
Yeah,
the way
I mean, it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment period for her.
Yeah.
That comb over is ridiculous. Yeah,
he gotta let that go.
He grew up in a specific neighborhood for sure. Who else? Who else we got? Paige and Chris. You got them making it still? My wife. Her prediction was that. So Paige and Chris.
I got 2 predictions.
Last week I thought it was hilarious. She says that Paige and Chris are gonna go through whatever they go through, but at the end of it,
Paige is gonna choose to stay,
and Chris is gonna say no. It's not funny, but I can see it happening.
And then just be like, I'm just really not. He gonna start crying.
I gotta go back to my kids and my.
I gotta be a man of God.
I gotta have a family.
and I'm gonna try to put the family because the black community
Yeah.
is already, the father at the household.
And I damn near agree. I feel like that's what's about to happen. Like Paige about to be put through dirt. At the end, she's gonna be like, "No, this is what God has ordained for us. We're gonna make it." And then Chris is gonna be like, they're gonna have a long ass pause because the show's stupid. They're gonna like go back and forth between Chris and Paige, and Chris gonna be like, "You know what? I gotta go back.
Put you through this because I care about you enough to not put you through this. No
I
more.
gotta go back to my family, Paige." So I agree. I don't think Chris and Paige is gonna make it, not because of Paige.
Not because of Paige.
Because Chris is gonna say no. Paige gonna say yes. The only reason why
he has to leave her. Sometimes it's like relationships like that.
Yeah, Paige ain't leaving. Nah.
He has to leave her.
Paige ain't leaving. Paige ain't leaving. And then who's Eric and Virginia? I guess they're gonna make it. They're so damn annoying. Something isn't right with Paige. I love the ball to be we love them. Kev, man, we just subscribed to Kev's what's that called? Kev on Stage Studios. I rock with Kev. I like what they're doing. Proud of him. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all watching, man. Again, I don't know if this is the last season I'll watch of this Married at First Sight. It's just like, I'm not even excited. Nah. That ain't Paige in real life though. What you mean by that, Sarah? That ain't the real Paige.
Look at me.
Yeah, Girl, you know Paige. But nah.
Oh, look, the audio got together.
Look at y'all getting. Hey man, we tried. We tried. I appreciate you, Claudia. It's every week is something different. Every week something different.
It is.
Thank you, Sarah. That's what she's saying. They not friends in real life. They not.
Oh.
They not. They're just not. They're on a TV show. They have to be together. That is fake support that they're showing for Paige. It's like they want to be on TV and be like, "Oh, look at them being all supportive." Y'all don't care about Paige. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't know her. Again, I think Chris was 80% real this episode. I still don't support Chris, but I understood why he went crazy on Eric and Virginia. They're annoying.
Yeah, and I think that Virginia needs some help.
She's a drunkard. She's a drunkard. But we're gonna get out of here, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yes. Shout out to the 19 that's still up in here.
Did you ever look at the camera?
I've been looking at it every once in a while.
Oh, okay.
This is a new setup for us, so we're trying something new. We'll be back next week for another review. Not looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Me either. I'm not looking forward to next week. It's gonna be another draining episode.
Well, no, next week they're doing the apartment.
But did you see all the bad stuff?
Yes.
Paige sped off. Chris got in his nice car and rode off.
Yeah. It's just gonna be drama. Nichelle, I think they care. I'm gonna respectfully disagree, Nichelle, but they might care. It's just I don't know.
It's gotta be Chris.
Yeah, I don't know. But we're out of here, y'all. Hope y'all have a good evening, good week. See y'all next week for sure.
Bye. Dang, he be cutting him off, huh?